Hi colleagues, welcome to our supply chain discussion again with me, Karaluka, as usual. Thank you so much for joining me. Last time I promised that we are going to discuss the modes of transportation, whether it's international or local. I promised that we'd start with the first mode of transportation, which is by road. Trucking from point A up to point B, whether local or international. I've had a number of transporters calling themselves logistics companies. So in the end, if we are not careful, we will start confusing the term logistics with distribution or with transportation. So allow me to tackle the term logistics. The shortest description of logistics is management of cargo both at rest and in motion. That's why I don't want to use the term logistics when we talk about distribution, because logistics can happen at any point. There can be procurement logistics. There can be production logistics, because you manage your stocks in production and you know how to move them to the second stage of production. There could be production logistics. There is recycling logistics, there's return logistics, reverse logistics, whatever. That is not the distribution that we're talking about. Logistics is the management of cargo both at rest and in motion. So when we talk about logistics, in most cases it's the strategic planning of how we are going to move our goods, how we are going to store them, how we are going to keep them. Allow me to tackle the transportation by road. In most cases, we have established transporters who need to register with most governments. In most countries, you need the transporters that deliver goods to be registered with the government or with the necessary associations in that particular country, so that they are able to undertake such kind of services. Apart from that, we have insurance companies that insure both the trucking companies as well as the cargo that is carried on that vessel. Why is it important to insure the cargo? That I think can be covered by all modes of transportation. Insurance, what they do is to ensure that you don't lose your goods completely in case of a loss, whether it is caused by a force majeure or it is actually damage out of irresponsibility from the transporters and stuff. So it's good to insure. Now, I think it's important, or it's just fair for me to start with international movement of goods through the road freight transportation. When you move goods across borders, it is very important for you to be privy to the regulations and laws of the exporting country, as well as the rules and regulations of the importing country. Then it is important for you to know the roles of customs, because customs exist everywhere and they help in collection of taxes for governments. We should also understand the responsibilities of the transporter as well as the regulators of transportation. Let's start with customs. What are the responsibilities of customs when you are transporting goods across borders? Next video, please look forward to the next video about customs operations. As usual, Karaluka.